The Obama administration was the biggest grift and the biggest heist that I ever lived through. And it was all done under, he was the first black president. And his very spectacular, my fellow Americans. I'm not a fan of Obama administration, even though I did vote for him. At that time, I was super uninformed about anything dealing with politics. I was super uninformed about anything dealing with governments. However, when I realized that administration was such a grift, I went and I started to do research for myself, and I went another way. I realized that I was a person that had conservative views, and I really had different perspectives on a lot of things. And because of this whole grift of Obama, it taught me not to do that again when it comes to government or politics. This is probably going to be a two-part thing of the reason why and another thing is one of the reasons why I'm very much more vocal when it comes to politics now. I had these views and I had these talks behind the scene, but I'm publicly coming out with them because y'all don't like to read or go research. I'm not saying be an expert, my goodness, but be a research. One of the grifts that he sold was this whole Affordable Care Act. Now, if you come from that industry, because I did, I knew it was trash. As a matter of fact, the only people that's winning out of the Affordable Care Act is the insurance company and the insurance companies that are getting paid by the government to manage them. They're not necessarily managing. The most that they do is majority of the claims they deny. Hence why healthcare has forever changed ever since the Affordable Care Act.
This woman is cooking. Let me also give you a couple different things. First of all, his landmark legislation, the thing that he wanted to make sure that he got done, because you got to remember, when Obama got elected, the whole country was trash. And so people were looking for anything because Bush was so garbage. Man, listen, y'all think that y'all going through a little something or whatever, so on and so forth. And I'm going to always stand on this because I remember I was 26 years old. I had a newborn baby and I ain't had no job because I had just got fired from the steel mill, which was turned out to be the greatest thing that ever happened to me. But his landmark legislation was the Affordable Care Act. And then I think that he's also really remembered for the fact that he was a huge advocate for the alphabet community, which obviously both of those are trash. And one of them continue to proliferate, and he still stands for it, while at the same time continuing to ruin the fabric of America. Obama turned out to be one of the biggest grifters, and he sold it all on the backs of hope.